Hey friends, studying the night before a big exam can be a little overwhelming. As we all know, the questions of what should I study, how long should I study, and how am I going to remember all this are usually swirling around in my head, so I'm guessing they're in everyone else's too, so I wanted to talk about that. First things first, if you are watching this and your test is 2 weeks away or a couple days away, start studying now. I cannot stress this enough. If you start studying a few days or even weeks in advance, studying the night before the test won't be as stressful. But here are a few tips that I have learned that have helped me feel a little more in control while studying. First thing is to organize all the study materials that you're going to need. That is pens, highlighters, notes, textbooks, study guides. Get those all out and ready to go. After I've done this, the first step that I do is to go through my study guide, either the one the professor has made me or the one that I've created myself, and I put check marks next to the information that I feel the most confident on. All of the information that you have left unchecked, that is what you will focus on during this study session. So after I have completed that first step, I will then set a timer for about 50 minutes, sometimes less, and I will focus on one topic that I am unsure of. During this time, I will usually go back to my textbook and notes and see if there's anything that I'm missing that will help me clarify that topic. Once I've done this, I will then decide on how to best drill this into my head. If it's vocab that's getting me all mixed up, I will create flashcards. If I'm trying to understand a certain concept or theory, I will create a mind map. I am a very visual learner, so having lots of colors and anything that has a design aspect to it helps me remember. So if this is not your type of learning, try to figure out what will work best for you. Once the timer is up, I will then take about a 5 to 10 minute break, grabbing a quick snack, and then come back and repeat that step. If I was on a roll with the last topic, I will continue studying it, but if I'm still feeling confused and a little burnt out, I will then move on to another topic and come back to the other one later. So once I've gone through all of the concepts that I'm having difficulties with, I will then go through my study guide as a whole a few times, adding notes and annotating the study guide. You can refer to my study with me video on how I study with a study guide to see how I annotate. I will link that down below. Once I have gone through everything and I feel pretty confident about the topics, I will then create a practice test that includes all terms and concepts on the study guide. I usually try and think about what the professor would ask. You can either create your own test questions by using your notes and study guide, or even take questions from your textbook that are at the end of each chapter. You can also create one online just by Googling create own practice test. You will find a ton of results. One of my favorite things to do, and I've talked about it in previous videos, is to teach the material. What I mean by this is I will take my study guide, glance at it briefly, and then try to explain the different concepts to someone who is listening to me. Sometimes the person who's listening to me is my cat, but hey, whoever you can get to listen to, talk to them about it, teach them. It will help you remember, and it's a great way to study. The next is to always keep your study guide with you throughout the day until your test. I think a lot of people think I can only study the night before and that's it, but I always would carry around my study guide with me, even from walking to class. Can get a little dangerous, but it's a good way to just keep reviewing and to make sure that you won't forget anything. And the last tip before I let you all leave, and it's the most important I think, but that is to get a good night's sleep. I know we all think that pulling an all-nighter is the answer, but in reality, it could make you do a lot worse because your brain will be trying to function in survival mode. Try and get at least 8 hours of sleep, and if you have to, try to wake up earlier. And then one little thing I want to remind everyone is that at the end of the day, your health is the most important. Stress happens to all of us, but if you start studying ahead of time and keep up with your work, you are more likely to reduce your stress levels when it comes time to take a test. So that is it for this week's video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.